This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the latest podcast from the Compliance Podcast Network, AI Today in 5. In this podcast, we're going to look at 5 short stories curated by me, Tom Fox, about AI, compliance, risk management, and the greater business world. We'll give you a short 5-minute daily set of stories that you can use to think about how you can use AI in your compliance program going forward. This is one of the most interesting innovations that I have come across in all of my time in compliance. I've written a book, Upping Your Game, about the use of AI and how we'll transform compliance, literally starting now and certainly by 2030. I'm going to run this podcast series through the end of August, and if we get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to make this a permanent offering of the Compliance Podcast Network. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever great podcasts are listened to, and I'll know there's an appetite for AI news in the compliance profession. 5 top AI and compliance stories for Monday, August 25th, 2025. Our first story today is about TikTok, which says it will lay off hundreds in the United Kingdom content moderators as it's going to move to having AI as its content moderators. Social media companies built teams dedicated to policing online content in recent years, but they began to scale back their efforts. I suppose TikTok is the most notorious on this. And now they're restructuring their efforts so that the operations will be headquartered in Southeast Asia, but it will be AI who is the content moderator. So AI has launched this revamp back in last October, but didn't talk about the number of employees who'd been laid off. Well, now they're talking about it. Next up from Bloomberg, Australia has ordered a audit of Binance, flagging serious money laundering concerns. After external auditors found serious concerns with money laundering and terrorism financing controls. This may make it more difficult for convicted Binance founder CZ to get his pardon from Donald Trump, although on the other hand, it's only money laundering and terrorism financing, so what's a little money and pardon between friends? Nevertheless, Austrac has raised concerns about the high staff turnover, along with a lack of local resourcing and senior management oversight. Next up from Global Newswire, AI and medical billing market is going to surpass $22.46 billion by 2022, owing to a rise in demand for automation, accuracy, and regulatory compliance in healthcare. This rises from $3.69 billion in 2024. Our next story is that and this is a podcast from the law firm of Morgan Lewis. I haven't had a podcast on here for, I don't think ever, I have on the Daily Compliance News. Nevertheless, it's a 3-part series on AI governance in financial services. In the podcast, they talk about governance, data, and compliance. So this will be a great way for you to learn about such matters. Our next story, our final story rather, is there is an AI backlash that's validating what the researcher Gary Marcus has been saying for years. And of course, he believes it's led by the alleged failings of ChatGPT and or OpenAI and ChatGPT 5. To download, subscribe, and rate and review this podcast series. I will continue it going forward. So please subscribe, rate, and review this and download so I know that folks are listening and it's something that people want. I think it's important, obviously, and I think many in the compliance profession are looking for information that they can use to help them in their own AI journey going forward. If you've wondered about the use of AI and how stories from pop culture can help you understand some of the compliance challenges, check out Trekking Through Compliance this summer, where I'm going through, of course, all 79 episodes of Star Trek, the original series. And we have lots of AI-related issues that I talk about, particularly around computers. It's an interesting and unique way to think about the AI challenges that you in compliance have today. So check out Trekking Through Compliance.